Have you studied hard throughout your time in school in hopes of getting into your first pick university? Parents, have you been supporting your children each step of the way to really understand the concepts of school and help them earn good grades? What if you do all of that and you still don't get into college? Well, maybe it's not your fault. Let's talk about the college cheating scandal. Welcome to my final episode of Cheating in School. Just don't do it to yourself. My name's Terry Grigsby, and I'm a 30-year high school and college teacher turned online math tutor. In this series, we've talked about the low self-esteem that comes from cheating. And if you're letting someone cheat off of you, well, you're making that self-esteem even worse. We've talked about how giving a hand up is so much better than giving a hand out. In this episode, I want to directly address the college cheating scandal that broke out this year involving famous celebrities in USC, Stanford, Yale, Georgetown, and other prestigious universities. Before we start, if you have found this series useful, please hit the subscribe button and the little bell to get notified when my next video drops. Every week, I release new videos. Let's get started. First of all, this cheating scandal has now involved over 50 people, coaches, counselors, and parents, many of them famous parents. It's also involved lots of money. But let's focus on the actual cheating scandal on the SAT. Felicity Huffman paid $15,000 for someone to correct their daughter's SAT after she took it. Of course, this means they were proctoring the exam, a position you have to be specifically qualified to give in the first place. Other forms of the same type of cheating were proctors walking around students and suggesting the correct answers. Why was the proctor so willing to take this money and risk their freedom in the first place? Well, it could be they needed the money, but more likely they didn't see the value in the SAT in the first place. Colleges have been using the SAT to weed out the people that are just not prepared for the higher level required to pass college classes. The SAT is also the way that high school students get scholarships. If students are totally a hard worker and excel in high school, this is their ticket into college, maybe their only way into college. Plus, these same kids can get into the college of their dreams if they score high enough on the SAT. That's a lot of pressure on any student, let's face it. But the sad part about the scandal is that most of the kids don't even know their parents had done this. They thought they just scored shockingly well. What do you think they're thinking now after their parents set this up well before they even took the SAT? Like I said in episode 1, this would absolutely crush your self-esteem and deliver the message loud and clear that your parents thought you too stupid to earn this on your own. Well, that's a scar they will likely never recover from. How dare an adult send that message to a child, especially their own child? This is what truly infuriates me about this whole cheating scheme. But let's think of this in terms of money now. $15,000 is not a huge amount of money compared to $6.5 million that others paid. Huffman could have hired an SAT tutor like myself. At my hourly rate, they could have hired me for just about $1,500 to $2,000 to get a full 24 weeks of review. Even at the extreme of 48 weeks of tutoring, it would only be $3,000 to $4,000 ballpark, and that's too much time to prepare. I've raised every one of my SAT students' scores more than 300 points in every single case. Think how Huffman could have spent so much less and gotten her daughter into that school with an intact ego and strong self-esteem. What these parents and proctors and college counselors and coaches did was despicable. Every human deserves to be treated better than this. We owe it to our children, our village of children, to treat them with respect, encourage them, teach them, and help them to strive for their highest dreams with hard work. This is how you build confident young adults. This is how and why teaching and tutoring is my passion and my life's calling. Every child deserves at least this level of respect and love. So that ends this series on cheating. Just don't do it to yourself. Comment below with your feelings or thoughts about this cheating scandal. How do you prop up your children? I'd love to read your ideas. Please stick around and watch another video or visit my website and find out more about me and my online tutoring. Maybe book a tutoring session. How about studying for the SAT? I'd love to work with you. Just look for the link in my website in the description below. That's all for now. I hope you enjoyed this series. See you next time.